Friday, we did it. Week 5, made it through it. Warm up, dynamic of the sorts. Jumping jacks, knees to chest, arms cross body, quad stretch. Arm circles, first round's forward, second round's backwards. Reverse lunges, first round. Second round's going to be air squats. Then Watt specific is going to be 10 sumo deadlift high pulls. Then 3 single arm sumo deadlift high pulls per arm. And then you've got 10 step ups. Metcon is going to be every 4 minutes, so we've got some interval work today. So every 4 minutes for 6 rounds. 20 single arm sumo deadlift high pulls, 15 glute bridges, and then 20 weighted step ups. All right, warm up. 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Then 30 seconds of knees to chest. Hug it, hug it. Then you've got arms across your body, just alternating which arm is on top. Then we're going to stretch our quads before you go in your butt. Arm circles, swinging them forward. Trying to really loosen up that shoulder girdle. Yes, that's a scientific term. Then you've got reverse lunges on our first round. So again, just stepping back. Make sure we've got a nice vertical shin, making sure our back leg is nice and up underneath our hips. Then our second round, we're going to roll our shoulder or do our arm circles backwards. And then we're going to do air squats for the second round. So make sure we're hitting below parallel. Full hip extension at the top, keeping that chest up at the bottom of our squat position. Then our Watt specific is going to be 10 sumo deadlift high pulls. So what we're going to do here, just take our feet out just a bit wider, holding our dumbbell with both hands or kettlebell with both hands. Or if you do happen to have a barbell, go ahead and grab your barbell. So 10 sumo deadlift high pulls. So what Casey's going to do right now is just hinge at her knees and at her hip, keeping her back nice and flat. Now what she's going to do is force the ground away from her, or push her feet away from her, which is going to allow her chest to come up and rise. And then from here, she's just going to initiate a hip drop as she's pulling the dumbbell or kettlebell up to her chin. Then lowering back down to the ground. You've got 10 of those. Then you've got 3 single arm sumo deadlift high pulls. So same mechanics. You're just going to have your implement in a single hand. Again, making sure that elbow drives nice and high and outside. Then you've got 10 step ups. These are unweighted for our quad prep. So again, just stepping up, making sure that we are pushing through our heel to get our other leg up and just alternating your steps for 10. All right, we've got some interval work today, guys. So every 4 minutes for 6 rounds. So what that looks like to me is you've got to earn your rest if you want to get some rest in between your rounds. I would like you to have probably at minimum of 1 minute of rest. So if you find yourself getting a bottleneck in anywhere in here, just feel free to scale it accordingly. That way you are getting a little bit of rest. That way you can attack each interval with full force. So first move is going to be 20 single arm sumo deadlift high pulls. That's going to be 10 each arm. So again, just starting with whatever arm you want to go with. If you want to go 10 on each side, that's fine with me. Or if you want to break it up into 5s, whatever is available for you, whatever is going to keep you safe and keep you moving and keeping the integrity of this workout. So once you've got 20, then you've got 15 glute bridges. These are 0 weight. So from here, head is on the ground, shoulders are nice and flat on the ground. Heels are not as close as they can be to your butt. Then what you're going to do is just drop through your heels, sending your pelvis up to the ceiling. Again, if you have a partner that you're working out with, please make eye contact. Then you have 20 weighted step ups. Now you're going to grab your dumbbell or your kettlebell or your rec bag, whatever you're using. Putting it on your person. Doesn't matter how you hold it. I just wouldn't recommend holding it at a farmer's carry. So shoulder it, stepping up, alternating legs for a set of 20. You've got to complete that in 4 minutes, and we're going to do that for 6 rounds. All right, post wide. We're going to start off with a pigeon stretch. So pigeon stretch, making sure we've got a nice 90-degree bend in our front leg, keeping our back leg nice and long. If you want to go a little deeper in the stretch, you can lie forward, either on your hands, forearms, or on your forehead, whatever is available to you. Now, if this is a little bit too intense, what you can do is go ahead and drop a butt cheek off to the floor, and then bring your back leg up to a 90-degree bend as well, and then leaning forward to get into that stretch. Next one's going to be a Bretzel. We've done these a couple of times over the past few weeks. It's actually turned into one of my favorite ones. So Casey's going to be on her left side. what she's going to do is bring her right leg up to her chest, and then she's going to take her left leg back around behind her, grabbing her left toe with her right hand, and then she's going to grab her right leg with her left hand, and then right behind her knee, and then she's going to try to keep her shoulders flat to the ground. Now, if you cannot, if that's a little bit too spicy for you, you do not have to grab your top leg. Just try to maintain a nice flat shoulders to the ground. Last one is going to be a thread the needle. So we're going to be on all fours for starters. So we're going to start, let's say Casey starts with her right arm. What she's going to do is reach up to the ceiling, making sure she's following her hand with her gaze, and then reaching all the way back and around, shoulder touching the ground, head touching the ground, and then just rotate through that for 30 seconds. Then you're going to do that again on your left side. Nice work, guys. Hopefully this is becoming one of the final weeks that we have to do this for you guys at home. Cross your fingers, say your prayers, do whatever it is you do to help hopefully get it over with. Thanks, guys.